Speed just signed a record-breaking $600 million deal. Yeah, $600 million. But with that kind of money being thrown around, it raises a pretty obvious question. How fast is the quote-unquote speed really? Today we're breaking down everything, frame by frame, to estimate Speed's actual 100-meter dash time. We're looking at his race with Noah Lyles, Ashton Hall, and Daniel LaBelle to see where he really stands in the sprinting world. Let's just say the results might surprise you. Let's start with his most high-profile race, the one against Noah Lyles, who, by the way, is the reigning 100-meter world champion. Now, this race was only 50 meters, and let's be real, Noah was jogging. He might have been going like 60 to 70% at best, but regardless, we pulled up the clip, went frame by frame, and got Speed's time at around 5:98. Using online sprint time calculators, that would convert to roughly 7.1 for 60 meters. And if we extend that a little further, we're looking at a projected 100-meter time in the low 11s, possibly around 11.2 to 11.3. Now hold up, before you say, that's not even D1, let's add some context. Speed reportedly had tight legs and no warm-up. That's like running a track meet in jeans and Timbs. Okay, maybe not that bad, but you get the point. Next up, his viral sprints with Ashton Hall, a former college football player and a guy who's well known online for his blazing speed. The only problem, the distances weren't exact. We couldn't get a clean measurement, so it's tough to give a precise split time. That said, Ashton Hall has claimed to run 20 miles per hour in his top end speed. Now, top speed alone doesn't tell you the whole story in sprinting, especially with 100 meters. What matters is how fast you get to the top speed and how long you can hold it. But in general, guys running around 20 miles per hour tend to land in the 11.3 to 11.6 range for the 100 meter. Here's the interesting part. Speed actually beat Ashton in multiple races, even if only by a little. So if we assume Ashton somewhere in the 11.4 range, that would again place Speed in the 11 flat to 11.2 territory. At this point, we're seeing a pattern. Now, this might be the most important race of all, his matchup against Daniel LaBelle. Daniel isn't a pro sprinter, but he's a popular athlete known for speed content. And after racing Speed, he clocked an 11.300 meter in a verified time trial. Here's the kicker, in their race, Speed let up early, noticeably slowing down before the finish. And yet, he was still ahead by a few strides. That suggests that if they had both run through the line, Speed might have run sub 11, potentially in the 10.9 to 11 flat range. Even more interesting, Speed claimed that he was dealing with a minor injury at the time. So again, we're talking about a raw athlete with no formal training, limited experience, and still posting times that most high school track athletes dream of. Now, what does all this actually mean? Speed is clearly improved from his race with Noah to the one with Daniel. And I will say that if he ran a fully timed 100 meter, blocks, spikes, warm-ups, legal wind, the whole deal, we think he could run somewhere between 10.6 and 10.8 seconds. That's not Olympic level, but that's seriously fast. Now, I've seen people throwing around Tyreek versus Speed comparisons, and as much as I love the hype, let's keep it real. Tyreek Hill has run official 10.1 and has actually been showing up to track races. Speed's not there yet, but could he get there? That's a whole different story. Speed has said that he wants to run in the 2028 Olympics. That's bold, maybe unrealistic, but it shows where his head's at. If that motivation actually translates into consistent training, working with a real coach, and running an official meet, breaking into the low 10s isn't completely out of the question. But to put it in perspective, going from 10.7 to 10.2 is a massive leap, one that takes years of dedication, genetics, and perfect execution. Still, the fact that we're even having this conversation about a streamer speaks volumes about how much natural talent this guy has. So what do you think? Can Speed go sub 11? Can he one day match up with the pros like Tyreek or even Olympic qualifiers? Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to hear your predictions. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more sports analysis, and stay tuned because the world of speed just keeps getting faster.